Hello English Wedding, I'm Sally and today I'll be doing a makeup review. The lovely Claire was sent a promo pack from E.L.F makeup and she sent it my way, so I'll be working through them and telling you what I think. Firstly, she sent me a E.L.F mineral infused face primer, an eyelid primer, Hyper Shine lip gloss, a high definition powder and some shine eraser sheets. So first things first, I've taken my face makeup off, so I'll be working through them as you should, because the face primer you're meant to put on before your foundation, so I'll be applying that now. And you can see it's like a clear sort of gel. It does feel really nice. This is meant to mattify, but also even out any oil zones, your T-zone, but also help with any dry patches and moisturise them, just so you get an even base for your makeup to go onto. And it does just go on like butter. It just feels amazing. It just feels like silky soft. It doesn't have a smell, which is quite nice as well, because you don't want to be putting too much florally stuff on your face. Yeah, that definitely feels lovely. So next I'll be putting on my normal foundation, which is what you're meant to do. And the primer's also meant to help keep your makeup on all day, so I'll be reporting back on the blog and letting you know whether it actually worked. And it still feels silky even though I'm putting another layer on now, which is a nice thing. My dry bits actually do feel a bit less dry. I'm quite impressed with it so far. It does still feel really nice. Right, and next is the eyelid primer. And this goes on under your eyeshadow, and it's meant to keep your eyeshadow in place all day. And it looks also a bit more like a concealer, if you can see the colour there. So I guess it eliminates any redness you have in your eyes and those fine veins that you can sometimes see. And again, that just goes on really smoothly. That feels lovely. It's got like a little applicator brush. And obviously they sent this pack because they thought it would be ideal for brides and things, and anything that keeps your makeup on all day, especially if you're not having a makeup artist, which I probably won't, is definitely a good thing. And the next thing is the Hyper Shine lip gloss, and you can see it's one of these click pens, and hold it there, you can see it's like a pearly translucent pink. Yeah. And does smell really sweet, but it is slightly sticky, which I think would put me off a bit. But obviously, the thicker it is, the more likely it's going to stay there all day. I do like the little brush on it though. You can see that. But it is translucent, so I am quite fair, but I guess it would suit sort of darker skin tones and all that sort of thing. That's really nice. And a nice colour for your wedding, because it's not too much if you just want a little bit more than the natural. And next, is this high definition powder. And this you put on last over all of your makeup just to even everything out, and it's got a touch of shimmer in it as well, so it's meant to give you a soft focus finish. And obviously if you're going to have your picture taken a lot, you want to make sure that everything's in place and everything stays where it should instead of running down your chin. Right, and then I can still feel the primer underneath it all, and I'll probably rub my makeup off doing it, but it makes me want to touch my face. It does feel really luxurious. And last but not least are the Shine Eraser Sheets. You've probably seen these before. These are little sort of handbag-sized sheets that you'd use on your T-zone and get rid of any excess oil that you may have. And I don't have much use for this at the moment because obviously I've just put all of this mattifying and different layers of makeup on, but they're definitely handy to have, and I did use it before and you can see the effects that it had. Right, so to sum up, I would definitely recommend the face primer. It just goes on like butter and it feels amazing. And also the eyelid primer, I'm really impressed with that. And anything that keeps your makeup on, is definitely worth investing in my opinion. I wouldn't so much go for the Hyper Shine Gloss, just because that's a personal preference. I don't really like anything too sticky, and I don't like having my hair in it because my hair's always down. But the colour is gorgeous, and it does smell really sweet, which is nice. And I do really quite like the high definition powder. And it is a lower end, it's quite a budget makeup, but judging by the packaging, I think, like, it looks a bit more expensive. And definitely this big chunky box and the powder puff, which I really quite like. So that's my review, but don't take my word for it. Go and try it. I'd definitely give the primers a go, definitely. So that's my review, and I hope you liked it. Thanks very much. Bye. Hello again. Just a top-up post because I actually realised I'd forgotten one product when I was doing my review. But it is a good job I forgot it at the end, because it's a makeup mist and set spray that you put on after you've put all of your makeup on. It's meant to keep it there all day and also refresh your face a little bit. And you're meant to hold it about a foot, 18 inches away from your face, and give it a spray. And it does smell really nice, and it definitely makes you feel perked up a little bit. The only thing is, it does feel quite unnatural to spray yourself in the face, but I suppose you could do it like perfume and then walk into it. But it is quite refreshing, and I'm still considering it and working out whether I'd actually like to use it, but it definitely perks you up, and it smells delicious. So there's that one, and thanks very much for listening. Bye again.